Dear students of English literature, today our topic is The Merchant of Venice, that is written by William Shakespeare. Students, in this lecture 12 English version lecture, you are attending Act 3rd, Scene 3rd. Students, up to Scene 2nd, Act 3rd, you have already attended the class in previous lectures. Now, students, this is M. Rahman and you are attending RSC classes of English language. Please to continue your all the lectures related to the Merchant of Venice and English grammar, please subscribe our channel or AC classes of English language. Now students, let's begin in Act 3rd, Scene 3rd. Students, it's very important information for you that in every act, in every scene, we must come to know what the places, what the characters are there, and what about the contents. In this Act 3rd, Scene 3rd, students, the places the places Street of Venice. Characters are Shylock, Salerio, Antonio, and Jailer, and the topic of discussion is the bonds forfeiture. Shylock's bent upon having a pound of flesh of Antonio. Antonio is very sad and requests Shylock, but he is not ready to give attention to him. Salerio supports Antonio here. Now let's begin the synopsis here. This scene opens in the street of Venice. We see Shylock, Salerio, Antonio, and Jailer. Shylock, the cunning and cruel Jew, tells the jailer that he cannot show mercy to Antonio. Shylock says that he will have his bond. He taunts Antonio, saying that Antonio has been calling him a dog and he has been suffering because of Antonio in many ways. He caused him a great loss in his business. He now wants Antonio to beware of his dangerous teeth because he told him a Shylock a dog. That's why I'm repeating it again. He says that he should be ready to face the dangerous teeth of a dog, Shylock. Antonio appeals to him in a very pathetic tone. Students, you will come to know in the character of Antonio that he is a very weak person. Now you can observe in a very pathetic tone. First, he signed the bond without any thinking. Now he is requesting Shylock and he is not ready to hear him. He says, "Hear me, good Shylock." But now Shylock is in his true colors. He is cruel and bent upon having a pound of Antonio's flesh. He did not want to forgive him. He is in no mood to listen any request of Antonio. He is not ready to pay attention to the appeals of Antonio. He is deaf to all the appeals done by Antonio. He goes on repeating that he will have his bond. Students, in this Act 3rd, Scene 2nd. Students, here Salerio calls Shylock a cur. Cur means a dog. This sentence is again repeated by Salerio. Now Shylock is very irritated with both of them. Antonio asks Salerio to let Shylock alone because he thought that it was useless to say anything to him. He says that he will make no more appeals to him. Salerio, however, says that the Duke will not allow Shylock to have his bond. He is hopeful. Antonio tells Salerio that Duke will not hinder the course of law. Hinder the course of law means because Shylock had a real bond, a lawful bond, that's why there is no power in the Duke that he could cancel this bond. Law is with Shylock. Antonio's only wish now is that Bassanio, his dear friend, should be near him when he pays his debt. Pays his debt means now it is the belief of Antonio that he would not be saved anyhow. There is no way to save his own life. So he says at the time of death, his friend Bassanio should be near him because he is hopeless. This is the quality, this is the feature, this is the characteristic of his character. Now students, this is the end of Act 3rd, Scene 3rd. Now begins Scene 4th, Act 3rd. Students, in this Scene 4th, place Portia's room, Belmont. Character Portia, Nerissa, Lorenzo, Jessica, and Balthazar. Balthazar, the servant of Portia. Contents: Lorenzo praises Portia's generosity and Antonio's love for his friend. And Portia is obliged to Antonio because of Antonio. She knew that she was able to find a good husband. Students, now see the synopsis in detail related to Act 3rd, Scene 4th. The scene takes place in Portia's room at Belmont. We see Portia, Nerissa, Lorenzo, Jessica, and Balthazar enter the room. Lorenzo is all praise for Portia's kindness and generosity. She was so generous that she allowed her husband to go to help his friend on the very day they were going to be married. But Lorenzo praises Antonio also. Students, now they are discussing about Antonio. He says Portia would be proud of her sacrifice if she knew the man Antonio to whom she showed that kindness. Because of Antonio, Bassanio was able to come here and to win the hand of Portia there. Portia says that she knows how deeply Bassanio, her husband, loves Antonio. It shows that that this Antonio must be a man as noble, as great as her husband, because she believes in both of them. Now, students, it's very important to know about Portia. Then Portia tells Lorenzo that she is leaving the charge of managing her household in his hands. Why she is giving the charge of his household in other hands? Because students, she was ready to go to save the friend of Bassanio, Antonio, and she is not letting it know anybody. She is silent and she is thinking herself only. She herself will go with Nerissa to the monastery, a place where monks and nuns live, and there she will live in prayer and meditation. Jessica and Lorenzo go out. After this, Portia gives her servant Balthazar a letter and asks him to take the letter to Poda and deliver it to her cousin Dr. Valerio, a famous lawyer. She further asks him to bring to her any notes and garments that Dr. Valerio, her cousin, may give him. Balthazar to bring all these things to boat about and to sail for Venice. Balthazar goes away, and this scene comes here to an end. Now, students, it's very important to say that Portia is trying to go to help Antonio, and she doesn't want to let anybody know about this secret. She gives the charge of her house to Lorenzo and orders him and requests him to stay there to look after his servants and house till she returns. Now Lorenzo and Jessica will stay here, and she, in the name of monastery, but not actually she is going there, but she wants to go to Venice to save Bassanio there. Now the scene ends. Now students, let's begin the scene. Fifth act, third. Student, the place is Portia's garden, and the characters are Jessica, Lancelot, and Lorenzo. And students, I have forgotten to write the headings of contents, but the contents are written here. Clown teases Jessica. Who is clown? Clown is Lancelot. Okay, the clown Lancelot teases Jessica for changing her religion. Lorenzo scolds him. Students, this word is scolds him. I am going to improve it. Please, it's scolds him. Now let's begin. Students, this scene fifth act third, and this scene is laid in the garden of Portia's house. Lancelot the clown tells Jessica that she is damned forever. She is not in favor of God because she is the daughter of a Jew. Jessica tells him that her husband will save her from condemnation. Students, there may be a short question, why Jessica was carefree even after changing his religion? And why was the Jew Shylock expected to be condemned by God? Then there will be the answer. Jessica was free from this guilt because she had changed her religion, and she changed her religion into Christianity. She opted Christianity and she gave up Judaism. He will make her a Christian. The clown again teases Jessica and says that it will be bad if she is made a Christian. There are as many Christians in the world. Now Lancelot is teasing in the world as are needed. If more people are converted to Christianity, it will raise the praise of the pork. Pork means pig's meat, for all Christians eat this meat, pork. Lorenzo comes just then. He wittily says that he will feel jealous of Lancelot if he finds him Lancelot talking to his wife in a lonely place or lonely corners. Jessica, however, tells him that she has already quarreled with his cologne. Lorenzo snubs the cologne that he asks him to go in and lay the dinner table. The fool still goes on and keeps on speaking nonsense, and he goes on playing upon words, but Lorenzo orders him to go in and get the dinner table laid. Lorenzo tells him that wise men will be condemned to silence if fools like him go on talking nonsense. The fools goes away. Lorenzo says that some fools stuff their heads with some good words, and then they go on playing upon those words without knowing their real meaning. It means foolish people keep on delivering words, but they don't know the meaning of their contents, whatever they are speaking. Lorenzo then asks her opinion about Portia. Jessica's all praise for Portia. She says that in Portia's company, Bassanio will lead a good and happy life. Students, Lorenzo now gives himself air and says that he will prove as an ideal a husband to Jessica as Portia proves to be a wife to Bassanio. Now, students, this scene comes to an end. I hope, students, you have come to know about Act 3rd, Scene 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And I hope you liked this lecture very well and you have understood everything. Students, please like, share, and comment to us and subscribe our channel once again, RSC Classes of English Language. If you want any solution, please write to us in the comment box. Thanks.